behavior contract is a structured and organized way to help motivate a child to change a behavior. It's really an incentive plan. It's a way for a parent and child to clearly define what the behavior that needs to be changed is, and to also make a very clear set of expectations about what the desirable behavior that they're aiming for should be. It's important to create a contract and get it down on paper just so everybody's clear, so there's no room for disagreement or argument about what's at issue. A contract can help hold a child accountable. It creates a sense of importance about the behavior at issue. It's a way for parents and children to really clearly define what the expectations are in terms of behavior, and to have a conversation about what's really realistic and achievable in terms of behavior change. Parents should really strive to engage the child as much as possible, both in defining the goals for the behavior contract, in addition to the rewards. A child and parent should sit down and create a menu of rewards that the child could achieve by demonstrating the desired behavior. And in the same way, they should make sure they're very clear in defining what the consequences will be if the child doesn't demonstrate the behaviors that they're aiming for. When setting up a behavior contract, it's important to define the behavior that we want changed in a way that both parent and child are going to be able to easily observe and verify whether that behavior has occurred or not occurred. It's also important to frame the behavior that you're targeting in a positive way. That is, you want to encourage children to do more of a desirable behavior rather than framing it in a way that asks them to do less of an undesirable behavior. It just sets a much more positive tone to the whole process. When setting up rewards, I often advise parents to not use monetary or material rewards. I often suggest to parents that they use rewards that I call social rewards. Those would be things like extra time, special time with a parent, or extended bedtime, or an extra segment of television. Something that may encourage an interaction with a parent and child rather than just the child receiving something monetary for performing a desired behavior. Once the contract's been defined, it's important for the parent and child to sit together and actually sign the contract. It gives a sense of importance to the document when you do that. It can help a child realize, gee, my parent's really taking this seriously. Once the contract's been signed, I recommend to families that they keep the contract in some prominent, visible location. Many families will put it on their refrigerator or post it in the child's bedroom. That way it doesn't become one of these out of sight, out of mind things. It keeps people attending to and focused on the issue that they're trying to resolve. Parents often ask me, how am I going to know when we're done with this? How long do I have to do this for? One of the things I suggest to parents is when they set up a contract, they make it for a clearly defined period of time, whether it's a few weeks or a month. Set a very clear amount of time. That way, when that time expires, the child and parent can sit down together, review the progress that's been made. If adequate progress has been made, they may want to set another goal. If adequate progress hasn't not been made, they may want to adjust the contract in certain ways. So defining it in a discrete amount of time, in a set amount of time, provides an opportunity to see for checkpoints. So you can adjust the contract, determine if you need to keep working on the target behavior, those sorts of things. nice thing to do at the end of the contract would be to, have some sort of celebration or way to mark the end of the contract, whether it's a graduation party or an achievement celebration of some kind. Again, this is a way to help communicate to the child that you've taken this seriously, that their engagement in it, that their participation in it has meant something to you, and that can help reinforce the point that you're trying to get across as a parent about the behavior that needs to be changed. And I think it'll help the child in the future if another contract needs to be implemented around some other behavior later on.